Did y'all get the PS5 from a store? I've been trying to get one,
No.
but no,
You won't be able to find one from a store, dude.
didn't you get that from like eBay or something?
I bought a pre-order that somebody pre-ordered of the deluxe version because I couldn't find it. I wanted that one. I found a receipt that they pre-ordered. It was a back
Yeah,
store deal. That I bought the receipt and they sent me it immediately when they got it.
that's awesome.
And I got it for retail price. I paid retail price for it.
Need any laugh out loud? I don't got the money for it.
It's not pathetic. Why do you think Cameo exists? It's another income stream for these famous people to get some income from their fans that yeah, shout me out. Give me a promo if you're willing to give me a promo. She's trying to spin that they know her and love her. No, that's not true. These are for fun. We're not spinning it that these people knew us before. Why do you think we're doing cameos? If I knew them personally, I wouldn't have to pay them $100 to get a promo done. This is for fun for us, number one. She's spinning it as they know her. No, she's not. You're lying. See, that's why I won't come on your show, because you're liars. She's not spinning it that they know her. Where can I send you the link for that? No, I'm not coming on your show because you're lying sacks of shit. You always lie. Always. You do realize they don't actually care about anything but the money. Yeah, I know that. Of course I know that. That's what they're on Cameo for, is to make money. No, I'm not backing out. You're just liars. And you just constantly lie. Why would I come on a show where people just lie? And that's what. If you want to discuss it, you can come on tonight. I'll explain it. You know, wrestling companies will strike this right down. Probably not. I'm not. Yeah, he's making it rain, bro. Rev is the wrestling companies don't play. Rev's going in or in chat. He's watching the male soap opera. I am. I was a big fan of wrestling back in the day. But yeah, I would actually be willing to come on the show to discuss stuff. I wouldn't have to pay them $100 to get a promo done. This is for fun for us, number one. She's spinning it as they know her. No, she's not. You're lying. See, that's why I won't come on your show, because you're liars. She's not spinning it that they know her. Where can I send you the link for that? No, I'm not coming on your show because you're lying sacks of shit. You always lie. Always. You do realize they don't actually care about anything but the money. Yeah, I know that. Of course I know that. That's what they're on Cameo for, is to make money. No, I'm not backing out. You're just liars. And you just constantly lie. Why would I come on a show where people just lie? And that's what you do to make money, is lie. If you want to pay me $200, I'll come on. Here's my PayPal. My fee for coming on your piece of shit show is $200. If you want to give me $200, I'll come on. But that's the only way I'm coming on.
It's to drill.
Run, bitch! Run!
Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, folks, mask, the baby carrot onesie for your baby. Even babies know that I have a small penis because, you know, and then they made me a pedophile because I said that. See, all down the leg. Isn't that nice? That's for the ladies, folks. I got my wife a pair of them, but they're not going to work. And I tried them on. I would wear them, but they're too homosexual looking for me. All right, I can't wear that. I'd look gay. I am extremely sick of this. Do you know that a candy fucking bunny peep is about that big? My dick is not that big. And you fucking know it's not. 'Cause you've seen it, you perverts. You know it's not this big. Yeah, I know, get the money. That's fine. That's fine. But it's just not true. It's just not true. My dick is about that big. Maybe I don't know. It's about that. I don't know, like that. It's 5 3/4. It's about 6. And I got a little bit more because of the piercing. It kind of pulled it a bit. So I got a bigger dick from the dick piercing. Yeah, it hurt, but it was worth it. Because it did give me some length, folks. But I am not that. I'm not that, guys. I am not that. And my wife can attest to that. It's just stupid. A fucking baby bunny peep now?
Schneider Handyman is disappointed because of Vaughn not doing the interview.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, he didn't get
Computer. Do you know if I had a dick that big?
He's back on his dick. Here's a brief intermission of Dick's Rev rant about his penis, his baby carrot rant.
I wouldn't talk about it at all.
Baby carrot rant.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk about it at all if these idiots didn't. Because I'm not going to have the lexicon out there for my name, JWE Revelation News, of having a small fucking dick. I don't. I have a normal-sized Eastern European slack. I have slack. Shanny, do I hang a bit?
You hang a bit.
Do I flop?
You flop.
See, I got floppage, folks. That's not a bit. I got floppage, folks. There's a shirt. I got floppage, folks. That's a shirt. I got floppage, folks. Do you know what that means? It means when I bounce myself up and down, my dick goes whoop, 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 whoop. It does. That ain't a baby carrot. Now, if Donald Trump got up and started doing this, he would not flap around. We don't care, man. Yeah, some people fucking do. Zanakin. I do. I have floppage, Irish. I ain't lying. Every guy says, and this is known, okay. Yeah, I get made fun of it. Look. All right. Flaccid floppage equals nut. It is flaccid. I can flop while flaccid. You got that? I actually have floppage when I'm flaccid. Folks. He got swing, folks. Thanks. See, floppage, it's a parsnip. Oh my God. It's not that big. Parsnips are big, right? They're like that. They're like, hey, I'll bring them up for you. Drag? Yeah, I'll bring them up for you. I'm not the native guy. Definitely not. Okay. I'm not that. Amanda Breck gave me, Amanda Breck is the best. Amanda Breck said to me,
Look, I got some advice for Rev. Just tell him what you got. That's what I do. That's what Amanda Breck said. Amanda Breck said, tell him what you got. It's that. It's not this. It's that.
I am David Attenborough. And this is Todd and Nature. Todd and Nature. Todd and Nature.
I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling. 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 I sell. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Go fuck yourselves. That's right, folks.
Goddamn motherfucking go! Motherfucking go! Motherfucking go! Goddamn motherfucking go! Motherfucking go! Motherfucking go! I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling. 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 Barrel rolling, barrel rolling. I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling. I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling. I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling.
Because I'm not going to have the lexicon out there for my name, JWE Revelation News, of having a small fucking dick. I don't. I have a normal size Eastern European slack. I have slack. Shanny, do I hang a bit?
You hang a bit.
Do I flop?
You flop.
See, I got floppage, folks.
Hot damn! Hot damn!
Shanny, you're not a Christian, you're a whore.
I have slack.
Hot damn! Hot damn!
You can't even be honest with yourselves. That's sad.
Because I'm not going to have the lexicon out there for my name, JWE Revelation News, of having a small fucking dick. Small fucking dick.
Jason.
Small fucking dick. Small fucking dick.
He's got bigger feet than you.
But yeah, you have to say that. Like,
I'm sorry.
yeah, just fucking leave it alone. I don't want people to know that.
Jason, chill out.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Go fuck yourselves.
That's right.
I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling. 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 I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling.
Your arguments are stupid.
You're a punk ass bitch!
If we are free, I can go out and kill that motherfucker that I don't like right now.
Your goddamn motherfucking go!
Can you say it? Say it right now for me.
You're evil fucking woman!
So good night, everybody, and fuck off. Fuck off.
What's going on, folks? Let's see if I can. People still get the notification. See if I can increase light. I have like 3 lights on, and I'm turning up the brightness on this monitor. I may have to turn the brightness on this monitor because it still seems really dark. Like in this, like right here, it just seems really dark. I don't know why. But there's literally a light right there. There's a light on up here, over there. There's a light behind me. There are lights everywhere, but for some reason, all the light gets absorbed right here. So we're gonna see if we can fix that. Yeah, I did see DC Media Girl in the chat. What's going on, DC? She shouts me out every time I'm in her chat, so I will absolutely reciprocate. Maybe it's just a screen. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that was just a fucking screen. Yeah, that kind of helps if I turn up the brightness of the screen. Anyway, How are y'all doing today? I had to go take a little walk up to the school and pick up something, but I am back. Got an appointment with Xfinity because they're going to replace this fucking router. It's just going out. Like I was in the middle of a game the other day, and I was just like, internet just shits out. And of course, I hear Mrs. Drag go, "What's going on with the internet?" And I'm like, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. So yeah. Jason just told a fucking Caribou cashier that they're out of debt and in debt consolidation on live when he was with Scammy. Oh man. So that I guess they've contacted a company for debt consolidation, I guess, or did they do what some people do, where there's a Discover card. They have they probably still have this promotion where you can just transfer your debt to one of their cards for a lower interest. You're not supposed to do that, but that's what a lot of people end up doing. And I know about that because my wife used to work for them, and that was a very common thing. The router we're using comes from Comcast, so we've had it a few years. The second we moved here, it starts cutting out randomly. I've reset it. I've done all type of stuff. I've checked connections. I just want a new one. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. And it looks like you were short and stretching to be in frame. No, I cropped this and it for some reason did not come out like I wanted to, and I'm actually going to edit it as she's talking because this, yeah, see, I need to, there we go, I get some more shoulder, let me get some more shoulders in here. There we go. There we go. So how are y'all liking Burnt Toast and Jules Tells All and their reviews? Right, I've been sharing those so people can see, because I'm like, you know what, I want to be entertained. I want to listen to other people talk shit about these wonderful individuals. So I've been enjoying that because I don't want to listen to Shanny, and I'm like, yeah, I'd rather listen to commentary. I'm not even big on the commentary that I do, but I will definitely listen to it, especially if they're taking views away from Shanny, which is kind of a no-no, but it's people still get away with it, so it is what it is. It is what it is. What else was I going to say? Yeah, I think they'll declare bankruptcy. I know there's quite a bit of paperwork you need to do for that, and that it takes a while to get that processed. So I've not personally done it. I know people who have, but things that take like a long time process, diligence, anything that requires sort of those aspects, they're not too keen on. So I'm curious to see what actually they do, because they say they're going to do a lot. It's like he says that he was going to work for Uber. That's not going to happen. He says that he was supposed to be working at Starbuds, the dispensary that he kept fucking talking about, and that didn't happen. But he claims, from what I've heard, that he has gainful employment. Now, does he know what gainful employment is? I don't think so. But you know what? As long as he has a job and he could be picking up fucking trash on the side of the road, it's something, right? Because Shanny's lazy ass ain't gonna do anything. The kids are too young. Well, I think actually one of the boys could get a permit. He could get a working permit to work limited hours. So he could, because I know I was at like 13, 14. I was working, but so there's a guy that's coming here to check out the modem. I've already called him. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this shit. No, it's not gonna happen. But it's not gonna come at any cost to me. Nope. Starbuds is gross. Are you in their area? Have you tried their products? I'm actually curious, because I swear they keep talking about this fucking place like it's the mecca of weed. And as someone who is not from that area, as someone who's not familiar with that company, I have no idea. I know people who live in their area, but they got like kids and lives and shit, so they can't really partake in a lot of that stuff. Anyway, let's see what Shanny has to say. Dispensary.
No. Check Cash App. I don't get it.
You don't need to check it. It goes kush.
I know.
When you get money, you don't need to check it.
Well, maybe she's talking about something else and didn't mean to. Let me see. Let me check my Instagram.
Okay. What do you have?
Oh, I see. Aw, thank you, Ash. She gave $3.50 and she said for Rev's coffee.
Oh my God. Well, that's a blessing. She bought me a coffee. Thank you.
Thank you, Leatherface. I mean, just Ash. I really. Why don't you guys buy me? Matter of fact, we need to have a GoFundMe right now. We need to stop what we're doing. I need a GoFundMe for what the fuck do I get? Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and I think 1 cup of coffee that I get is maybe $3 or $4. I don't know. I don't pay attention. So I'm going to need about $50, right? I'm going to need about $50, and I just need you to transfer all of it to a separate PayPal that you guys don't know about, and then later, right, when you ask, about transparency, I'm going to use that opportunity to sort of e-beg for something else entirely, because that's what you do. So I think everyone should be on board with that, and we all should definitely not think twice about it. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're amazing. Thank you. There. It was less than that.
Like,
But no, I need to get off my. I was just talking about this in Discord. I need to get off my ass and find all the parts to my Keurig so I can make myself some fucking coffee.
Wow, you're pretty.
can we put a little money away? Well, we were. It's gone now. Now, no need to be upset. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. He wants to work with weed but doesn't like masks. My boyfriend has his mask on 14 hours a day. Only time he takes it off is for lunch in his car. He would still need to use it. Yeah.
It's so disgusting.
Jason, you have to get used to it. If you,
So he's upset. If just quick recap, someone's addressing like the childish. Yes, I did move. This is my new loft. I'm paying more now than my cousin does for his actual house, but we got more room. Everyone has their own space. I was sort of impeding upon Mrs. Drag's time, for herself, and so in order to better accommodate everybody, got more room. So this loft area up here is my area. My son has his room. Our bedroom is mostly for Mrs. Drag and her creature comforts. So that's and we just need a new place. We need a bigger place. I mean, just need to happen. So kind of a quick recap. Rev has at this point he was talking about working at Starbucks. He was entertaining something else too. He kind of casually mentioned this other prospect, but it really wasn't important. But he is like dead set on, I'm gonna work for this dispensary. I'm gonna get that card, and I'm gonna work for this dispensary. But people pointed out, they say, hey bro, you all that anti-mask shit that you've been talking about, if you're gonna be working with people, you're gonna have to wear one like that. Everyone has to do it. I'm not a big fan of wearing fucking masks myself. When I'm in the lab and it's just me in there, I take it off because there's no need for me to have it on, and I close my door so nobody comes in. So, but if I was dealing in a customer service environment, I don't know who has what, and I may be infectious and not know it. So to protect myself and other people, yeah, I'm gonna wear a mask. That's what you do. But this fucking child can't stand the idea of work. Let's just get that just out there right now. All of us understand. At some point, we've had to work. We got to do a job we don't want to do. Some of y'all got to suck dick literally, and you're not the big fan of sucking dick, but you got to do it, right? You got bills to pay. This man-child has not had to actually do that at any point in time in his life, and so now you're telling him that he has to work. He has to provide, and here's the big kicker, not only for himself, but for other people. Rev don't give a shit about them kids. And he'll actually express that more later in these videos. And you guys have heard him express as much. right? You know he don't give a shit about Shanny, other than, you know, when he gets to well, he thinks it's sex. I can't say plow her, because what he does is not a plowing. It's barely considered sex. The sexual interaction type behavior that they do.
Please don't yell. Please don't yell.
Drag move, but he left all his shirts at the old place.
What shirts? I'm not the fuck you talking about. No, my shirts are in the closet down in our bedroom, and that's where they're gonna stay. So, but it's like he's throwing like a hissy fit because he may have to put on a uniform or some sort of attire, right, when he goes to fucking work. Well, what do you think people do when they go and they paint houses? I'm talking, well, I can't even say paint houses. There's when people do spray painting, I should say. When people who work with spray paint, they wear a mask, right? When people work with hazardous waste removal, they wear a mask. People work in sanitation wear a mask. There's tons of jobs where people have always had to wear masks, and guess what? They get the fuck over it because they got bills to pay. So go, I mean, drag some shirts, yeah. But that's the thing. It's like, bro, you like, because you're slightly uncomfortable, you're throwing a fit over that? Like, come on. Grow the fuck up.
Have been. Get used to it. Do some OnlyFans. Listen, I'm useless on OnlyFans. I can't move like that. Can I please get healthy first before I do anything like this?
Oh, she can't move now. Bitch, you weren't moving in the first one. I watched them. I seen all them fucking videos, unfortunately. You weren't doing shit. You can't suck dick. You can't throw it back. You can't do anything. You can sit there and draw rev in from your gravitational pull. That's it. That's all you did. You didn't do shit else other than that. You weren't moving at all. You weren't moving before OnlyFans. So no, Shannon. Just say, look, I don't want to show my ass no more. People keep making fun of my black ass, fucking ring around my asshole, my crusty shit. I don't like it. I don't like it. Right? I don't like all that feedback. And be real. Just say, I don't want people judging me because I'm gross. And I understand. I absolutely agree. You probably shouldn't do OnlyFans.
Physical like that again.
Please don't yell. Please don't yell.
Buck is the first person in history to look more homeless after shaving their beard.
I did see Buck with his shaved beard. That was awkward. And yes, he does look more homeless.
Pretty girl right there.
Thank you.
She knows she's pretty. She's pretty, and
You
she's
better
always
believe I'm
been.
gonna be all over your behind. Got a mouth on me too, and I know how to use it.
Nigga, you gay.
Yes, that is exactly right, Missy. You lose weight, you get you improve your dick sucking abilities. Exactly. It's a strong correlation. Oh, Kevin Nerea. Oh, okay. What does Kevin Nerea say? Nice loft. I think I'll take it. Move out now. Okay, Kevin, you come get it. Me and you, buddy. Me and you are fighting. I will turn you into fucking Popeyes in a heartbeat.
Hannah?
Yes.
Yeah. Hannah's pretty.
Hannah's my girl, man.
She's cool, man. She's really such a great person to hang out with. She's chill, dude.
She is.
Nice.
Ooh, look up a financial coach. That'll make it easier by telling everything to do instead of you having to find it out yourself. A financial coach would be a good idea to have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
No, we're probably going to get with a debt management agency.
How are you going to get healthy if you don't have any money? Medicaid?
Medicaid. Yeah.
Medicaid. What's wrong with my health? I have severe arthritis or osteoarthritis in my legs, and it's eating up my hips right now.
She has not had any diagnosis for that at all.
I have severe mental problems, and I am about to get tested for cancer and MS. So not very good.
Right. So she doesn't have any diagnosis for osteoarthritis. She says that because she hears creaking and feels creaking in her joints. That's not from at all from, you know, the massive amount of weight that those joints have to carry at all. But the severe mental illnesses, so she does have sort of a list, and it's a grocery list of mental disorders that are applicable to her based upon her most recent visit to a psychiatrist from a court order from her domestic violence. That's what she's referencing there. The only thing that she has actually been diagnosed with, as far as that's concerned, is history of that is the borderline personality disorder. But even then, that recently is a sort of a footnote to this schizotypical or schizotypical. No, I keep saying typical. Schizotypal personality disorder that sort of took the forefront in that little blurb that even she shared. I don't know why I keep saying schizotypical. I think it's schizotypal. Someone feel free to correct me on that. That's I actually had to go and talk to somebody and say, what the fuck is this? What is this? How is this different from schizoid this or other? Like, what do these actually mean? Because there are some distinctions.
You're behind. Got a mouth for me too, and I know how to use it.
Nigga, you gay.
Oh, just got a message on WhatsApp. Job opportunity. Cool. Potential job opportunity. What does Buck say? I'll always have a home in Wilson's mom's house. Oh, Wilson, your mom. Oh, that's lovely. Does she have room for a big black guy?
Shannon, do you have decent feet? Oh my god, dude. My feet are so swollen all the time. Look at this shit. Look how swollen my feet are. They're so swollen all the time. It's like crazy. Like, look at, you can see the osteo in my ankles. You see that? All that.
Yep, I can definitely see the osteo in your ankles. Absolutely.
Bone growth there. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful. Like, I barely, like, it's to the point, the neuropathy in my feet right now.
Thank you. Schizotypical. I keep wanting to say typical. I keep wanting to say that. Schizotypal personality disorder. Thank you.
That I barely feel them. So it's hard when you don't feel your feet because you fall down a lot. I'm currently in the middle of trying to collect SSI for myself. You're very flexible. Yeah. Oh, really? A lot of times MS and swollen feet go with prostate cancer? Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
That's interesting.
No prostate there, but thanks.
Honey, today, can you give...
I will say, that was a good attempt. That was a really, really good attempt. Shani does know enough about biology to know that she doesn't have a prostate, but that was a really good troll attempt.
Give me a prostate exam.
Yeah, sure. What the hell? No prostate there, sorry.
Lots of fluid, but I meant sell feet pics. Lots of weirdos dig that shit.
Yeah, they do.
I'm having cancer treatment it's breast cancer. I have these big giant sores. I've shown a lot of the females actually.
Oh, okay. So so some of you have seen the pictures. Let me see if I can actually bring it up. Some of you have seen the screenshots where she's showing her titties, and there's these huge like gashes. It looks like on top of them. And okay, here we go. There's one. All right. Then bring it up here so you guys can see. Whoops. Let me show you exactly what she's talking about. I'll give y'all fair warning. It's kind of nasty. It's a little nasty. Bring this up here. Scroll down. Okay, that's what she's talking about, right? Those wounds there. So I did show them to some physicians or people with medical training in the Discord, and one of our resident physicians said that those actually look like puncture wounds, not infections. He said no, those look like that she did something and ended up like stabbing her own breasts. So I was like, wow, that's interesting. And so because he had noted, he was looking at the pictures and trying to like determine the size, the shape, because I thought it was MRSA too, right? But he and I had a conversation. He was like, yeah, no, that looks like an actual puncture wound. And so I'm like, that's fascinating and scary. Like, why would you, like, one thing, why are you not taking care of your titties? Like, if of all things to take care of, why not, you know, if that, like, they're right there, you know, you just, I don't know. But maybe it's just my fascination and my affinity towards them. But, yeah, according to Seal Coe, said those are puncture wounds, and that's even scarier. Like, I can see her being negligent and some sort of, you know, MRSA infection happens. I don't know. Rev doesn't wipe his ass, and he's just scooting and skeeting all around her, and neither one of them bathing. Who knows, right? It could be fucking anything. None of us actually know. But man, that's not good, because those things have been around for like just the scars alone. We've seen those dark patches, they're very, very dark spots on her cleavage for years. Those aren't very new. When they first sort of moved into Colorado, moved into the first apartment in Colorado, that's when she first kind of started referencing them, and we didn't see them. And then one day she actually showed them because we thought she was lying. But they weren't wounds. They were, well, I could say they weren't open wounds. Excuse me. They weren't weeping. They weren't like that picture I just showed you. They didn't look like that. They were just dark, small dark patches, and they were fairly isolated. And so all type of postulations were made about what they could be because it's strange. It is really strange.
I think Christina Blackfeather's seen them. But I have a lot of sores on my breasts, and they're very hard, and they feel like hard little peas, and that's a sign of breast cancer. And I need to get checked out for it and get a mammogram so they know what's going on. Plus, I'm losing a lot of weight, but I've been putting it off because of COVID. But now it's to the point where the pain is so bad in my body that I can't put it off anymore. I need to get tested. Yeah. And then the MS, I was about to get an MRI for this Lermite sign I'm having, and if you don't know what Lermite sign, you get dizzy, and you feel like you're going to pass out, or you feel like this tingly...
So what she's describing sounds like syncope, and it's... That's a funny screen grab here. I'll let y'all get that. There you go. It sounds like she's describing syncope, but that could come from a number of disorders, and it comes just from having fucked up blood pressure. You can get syncope. So she has self-diagnosed herself with one of the precursors, one of the signs to MS. Interestingly enough, she didn't start coming up with this diagnosis until Irate Alex mentioned it, and he actually does have MS. Weird coincidence. Kind of like the cardiomyopathy that she had never mentioned until her mother came online and said, yes, I've had surgery recently. Yes, I have cardiomyopathy. It may be, congenital or whatever. But man, every time somebody has an issue, Shani has it.
I hate this feeling. Even moving my neck like that. I'm not touching my neck. Screw that. But it feels like a huge amount of electricity coming down my spine and then going out of my hands. It's awful. It's awful. So they need to give me an MRI and I think a spinal tap. And that I'm not looking forward to that spinal tap. Your Animal Crossing streams are good. That seems like your work. Well, I've been trying to, Cecilia.
You love that.
Shannon, I have rheumatoid arthritis and I'm on SSD. I waited 6 months to get approved. Good luck to you. Thank you, Casey. I think I'm going to get approved. I think the most thing they'll approve me on is probably my BPD.
Yeah.
Because they don't want borderlines in society. Are you kidding me? We're horrible.
Oh, we're horrible. Okay, cool. So then when people point out your horrible behavior, you shouldn't disagree. But this is what I'm talking about.
To be all over your behind. Got a mouth for me too, and I know how to use it.
Nigga, you gay.
Like, she wants to hide behind BPD.
Please don't yell me in your ear. Please don't yell.
Those sores are going to be where Drag lives after I take his loft and his girl.
Thank you, Kevin the Red. Oh, that's a great troll account. She also said the wound leaks sometimes. Yeah, weeping sores is not good. That probably means it's infected, possibly. But I don't want to think about it. I you know what? I want to go with, and this is what I just want to believe. I want to believe that she drops some substance, maybe some oil, on herself, and that's what happened, right? She just dropped a little oil. Rev got a little bit too frisky and started beating himself up with her titties. I don't know, right? Just something other than the disgusting other possibility. But fuck, what was I saying earlier? I forgot.
We're over emotional, intense little creatures that freaking cringe everyone.
Okay, cool. So if you say that people don't want borderlines in society, which I disagree with, then there's something about your behavior that's unbecoming of, I guess, a regular adult. That there's something that causes other people to be averse to you. Well, you shouldn't then argue when people go, hey, Shannon, you're being kind of shitty now, because you're
not to be all over your behind. Got a mouth for me too, and I know how to use it.
Nigga, you gay.
You don't get a crazy check for being a beach. Yeah, exactly. But she wants to find any excuse possible so that she doesn't have to work. And that's why I think that, like, this whole thing, everything that she's been doing over the last few years, the constant DoorDash, the fucking, push for Rev to actually go be the only breadwinner in the house, She never wanted to work. I absolutely believe when Betty, her mother, had said that she got with Rev so she would never have to work. I absolutely believe that because that fits her personality. She has actually expressed that, and there's actually a video where Rev says, "Yeah, she shouldn't have to work." Okay, cool. If that is how you guys have situated your marriage, right? It's very traditional. Hey, husband's the only breadwinner, wife stays home and breeds and cooks and stuff. Then that's fine. But I don't think everybody's on board with that. I don't think that was the actual plan, because now Rev doesn't look like he's trying to get a job. He's not rising to the occasion. So what the fuck is going on? But then Shani's saying that she's the primary breadwinner by sitting on her fucking ass. So what's going on here? I'm confused. Is there an imbalance of our traditional gender roles? Or are we just bullshitting just to stop people from criticizing our shitty behavior? What's actually going on here? Because again, I'm not shitting on anybody who has that very, very traditional gender roles instilled within their marriage. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly acceptable even in 2021. But that takes everybody on board with the plan. Not just one person who feels like they don't want to do something and is just pushing all the responsibility off on the other person. That causes an imbalance. And I think that's what's happening.
I had to have 2 spinal taps before they found it, Becca. Really? Oh, God, I'm not. That's going to hurt so bad.
That's not even think about that. That's bridges when you cross.
Like, even how my spine feels now and thinking that type of fucking pain.
And you might get an MRI.
It's almost like I'd rather fucking die than feel that much pain.
You get CT scan and MRI, they might say, no, you don't have it. And that's it.
They still have to do it.
They have to? Okay. Well, we'll get through it. Christ will be with you, and we're going to get through it. Okay?
Because you imagine all the money that they've been spending on tour halls and going to Dave & Buster's and all the fucking DoorDash, all the bullshit that they've been like fucking trying to stunt on other people with. Why didn't she get these tests way before they were broke? If she's been having these signs and symptoms forever, what happened to all of 2020 before COVID? Because she had been saying that she had these fucking signs, again, since Irate Alex started talking about it. And that's been well over a year ago. So why weren't these things addressed back when there was money in the wallet? But now that you're broke, now that you want to just sit and collect income and do nothing, now you need the diagnosis. Aha.
We'll get through it.
Oh, and the cameos. Thank you, Trash.
Oh, have we applied for SSI for my younger son's disability? No, but I think we will.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that would help.
Big time.
Right. So not because, hey, it's again all this Johnny come lately bullshit. Her son's on the spectrum. Okay.
Please don't. Yelling in your ear. Please don't yell.
To be fair to Rev, he's 2 years younger than me. And he's only been forced to file bankruptcy 1 more time than I have.
That's petty. That's petty. But so this really reminds me of Von Helton and what he does to Jerry, his son that's on the spectrum. Right? The kids aren't kids. The kids are just sources of income, or as Shani likes to call them, financial burdens. And so she wants to take one of those burdens and turn them into a little piggy bank. Right? Why not? Right? Because that's what you do with children. You turn them into piggy banks because it makes it more convenient for you.
Yeah.
I have to go back to my neurosurgeon because the nerve damage is so bad. Even after all the surgeries, now they want to try injections again. The last time I had allergic. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
That's awful.
Wow. Listen.
Should try getting bone marrow. No.
God, man.
Bone marrow biopsies. Those feel like your leg is being turned in. I know that. My first mother-in-law, she had it's the same cancer that Peter Boyle had. Multiple myeloma cancer. It's multiple myeloma she had. So it's basically bone marrow cancer in the bone marrow. And I remember I was there when she got her bone marrow biopsies, and it was the most painful thing. She was just crying, and I just hold her hand and tell her it's going to be okay. And, I was there.
Bless you. My baby.
Normally, when people cry, you see tears. Otherwise, why do people say I have crocodile tears?
I have no idea.
I don't freaking get it.
Maybe your art. I
Do I not exhibit my emotions the way you think a normal person do? Because
well, that's kind of part of it, right? Anytime Shani goes, this dry ass face, and then she does the look. Everyone knows that she has to check. She has to scan the live chat to see who's responding to it, and then she forgets that when she does that, she stops crying. Everything just ceases. Her voice is the same. Everyone here has cried at some point in time. We all know what crying, legitimate crying, does to a human being. We know tears come out. We know your throat gets fucked up. It's hard to actually talk after you've had a legitimate cry. That's just the mechanics of how our crying works. And we know that you can talk fine, or sister, you can speak fine, and there's no fucking water coming out of your eyes. So there's something up. Just saying. I'm just saying. Like this, come on, Shani. Like you can only bullshit Rev so much. You can't bullshit us.
Because it's kind of impossible to have someone who's literally diagnosed with a mental illness called borderline personality disorder to exhibit emotions.
So borderlines can't cry now? Like what?
That are normal, because our emotions are not normal. That's why it's called emotional dysregulation disorder, but you want to turn it into me faking because you're an asshole.
Oh my God. Okay. Can I just say very clearly for the...
No, you can't say shit, Rev. Shut the fuck up. All right, so here we go. Shani just put out something on her, I was going to say OnlyFans. She put out something on her community tab. I'm going to read it off because now that everyone's here, I think you all need to know what Shani has to say about a lot of you. This is 3 hours ago. Yeah, if you are going to attempt to put out stigmas, misnomers, and invalidate others with mental illness, I will delete your comment. I do not.
You better be willing to be all over your behind. Got a mouth for me too, and I know how to use it.
Nigga, you gay.
Her voice even sounds like it wants to punch me. Yeah, she does not have a very pleasant voice. I do not and will not tolerate people who do that. It is bullying, and you are ableist. Mental health affects others in different ways, and how dare you try to dictate how people who have it should function and be affected by it. It's sick. It's disgusting. And it's extremely mentally abusive. Stay off my channel. You are not welcomed here to abuse me, my audience, or whoever I talk about. So go to the door, open it, and walk out. You won't be missed. Drops mic. Rumph. My mother just sent me a text about grilling fish. If you put mayonnaise on the fish before that thin layer of mayonnaise, it will prevent it from flaking, sticking to the grill, and it won't affect the flavor. Interesting. I might try that. Did not know that. I don't know where my mother found that from, but she found it.
Okay.
Hey, Solar Marshall, what made you think we weren't thinking about it when we were down there, huh? You think we're not self-aware of these things? You're an asshole.
He was a nice guy. What the fuck? He was a nice guy. Anyway, I want to say...
How old am I? I'm 37.
I can't remember.
So I'm looking at the chat right now. It says Solar Marshall's like, you people just spent a fortune at Christmas.
Don't say that. I have to get a bone marrow biopsy. I'm so sorry, Debbie. Shani is 30 subs away from 1,000. Please sub to her. Oh my God, Jules, that's so cool. Thank you so much. Dude, I freaking get live streams on my phone.
That's right. And super chats, right?
Thank you, Baby Jane. BPD and bipolar people do.
Actually, let's check out her playboard. 1 second. And if you don't know what playboard is, playboard .co is a website where you can analyze all the YouTube channels and get a bunch of stats on. So let's check out Shanny's. Let's check out Shanny for Cristo. Shanny de Cristo. Okay. And go. Fucking hell. Okay. Shanny for Christ. It keeps disappearing. Okay, there we go. Alright, so she's showing up now. Before she did not show up. It was just me, Burnt Toast, and Geek Room. So now that she's showing up, we can see. Let me move my shit out the way. So y'all, there we go. So now y'all can look at the numbers. Look at the fucking chart. Look at it. Okay. So she has some upward movement right here. Especially, yeah, it's pretty good. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's a steep incline in views. So now she's up at about over 100,000. I would say 110,000 views now. Total views, that is. Subscribers, not really doing too well. Like, there's a bit of an increase, but we're looking sort of onesies and twosies. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. So her channel's not really taking off the way that she thinks. And just as a quick comparison, I'll show mine. There we go. Oh, there's all type of. Oh, there's viewer feedback. Okay. Oh, I didn't know all this stuff. I don't go and look up my own stuff. So there we go. It's a downward trend. I've not been getting a lot of subscribers. Okay, that was a whole bunch of shit. Okay, so I'm doing pretty good reviews. My subs have pretty much stagnated. Okay, so let's look at super chats. Now this is what I find interesting. So if you look at mine, again, this is all public information. You can see my total revenue for the year, last 7 days. You can see, well, yesterday's revenue. This is what I have a hard time trying to understand with this website, right? I can see how much I've garnered through Streamlabs, and it doesn't match what I see here per se. So I'm trying to figure out if it's going through the AdSense website or is it just counting from YouTube itself. I'm not actually sure how this works. This type of technology is not my field, so I don't know. Because I know that Shanny has received super chats in the last 30 days. I know because I've sent some of them. So that makes me think that she doesn't have her an account on AdSense because it may be based on actual payouts. So once the AdSense website starts, I guess it gets the data transferred from Google or YouTube, I don't fucking know, right? I just know you have to sign up for AdSense as well as activate the super chat shit on your channel, the monetization. They're two separate websites, but in order to get paid, you need to have the AdSense accounts and a way for them to pay you, like a check, or you put in your direct deposit information. So that's what I'm thinking that this is connected to. But as far as this is concerned, this bitch ain't getting paid anything, nothing. So all that fucking waffling she had been doing, she hadn't gotten paid yet, and I know she's gotten over $100. I know. And that's a good point. Maybe some people have been doing chargeback. Even if they've been doing charge, I have not. I've not done one chargeback for anything that I've sent her since she's gotten monetization, but it's still showing no revenue. So I don't think that she's signed up for the AdSense. I don't think that she's actually gone through the little, I guess you can call it tutorial, but you've gone through the initial steps of that website so that you can get the payout. So someone will probably ask her later this month around the 21st to see if she's gotten a paycheck, because there's no way that she has, and it's showing this. There's no way she's gotten one yet.
Do not show emotions appropriately. I'm bipolar. Thank you. No, you don't. You don't know. Like, there's a lot messed up in me. You're expecting me not to be messed up when I'm already messed up. Oh my God, my mother passed away from that. Never heard of it until she was diagnosed. I'm sorry, Gina. I'm so sorry about that. I think cancer's the worst thing. I would think if you could sit on a bed with no support for 7 hours talking, you should be able to work at a call center in a chair that would support you. Yeah, but here's the thing. When I'm on my bed,
Here we go. If you can sit on your ass for 7 hours, bitch, you can sit in the chair and answer some phone. Exactly. So again, some of y'all have done that, right? So why can't she do it? So let's hear the excuse as to why Shanny can't work.
legs can be up and elevated. While I'm at a desk, my legs are not elevated, and the whole time I'm feeling this huge, amazing.
She can't be supine. That's if she. So here's the problem, people. You can't be Shanny and work. This whole legs, not being, elevated thing is causing severe stress on her body. She's hurting. How dare you suggest that she be uncomfortable for 7 to 8 hours? Are you monsters? Are you people sick? You are fucking psychotic. How dare you? The audacity of you. Look at this poor creature. She cannot and will not subject herself to such conditions.
And like tingly feeling in my legs, and it burns and it hurts. And not only that, sitting upright is a very painful situation for me.
Sitting upright, standing, not being completely supine. Now, do you not see the pain that this woman is in? And you want her to you want her to sit upright, have her legs, knees at a fucking 90-degree angle? What sort of beast are you? How dare you?
But, judge the way you want to. And do you honestly think I'm capable to be in society the way my emotions are? Do you really want to work with me? Do you want to be a coworker of mine? Do you really want to see how things work out?
But she was such a good employee when she was helping the old folks, remember? And she had coworkers there. Hey, didn't she defer to them? Say, hey, you want to find out, how well I did? You can talk to people who I work with. Well, that's weird. How did you work with them if you couldn't stand up? If you couldn't sit? How were you such a great employee? And even if we say, okay, cool, you were in a better physical condition, which I agree, you were in a better physical condition back then. But that's a sliding scale. If you're saying that your emotional situation is such that you can't work with people, then how were you able to do jobs back when you weren't living off of Jason's teat? That you were such a great worker when you claimed that you were working in the mental facility with the old folks. So either that's a lie or this shit that you're giving us right now is a lie. Both of those can't be true.
The only reason why I was good at my last job is everyone had a mental problem. So they all had mental illness. I had mental illness, so we all fit in.
So did the coworkers also have mental issues?
And all nice and spectacularly, and we all helped each other out.
Yelling in your ear. Please don't yell.
Is there a SeaWorld in Japan, Colorado? I bet they would hire her and all the fish she can eat. Also vet visits.
There you go. There you go.
That's amazing. Right? Ow. Jesus. Are you really going to pay for him to go to Starbucks? Oh my God.
By the way, so real quick, if you guys do want to do the super chats and all that shit like that, I would love it if you guys would use the other link and not the super chat one. If you look in the description, there's the fucking PayPal link. And there's also commands. I forget what the command is, but somebody do the command and show people what the fuck I'm talking about. Whatever that other one is, because I'm not going to get that money anytime soon at all. So I would prefer that. And I've also updated the super chats, the gifts, and all that other kind of stuff for that link. The one I'm talking about, this shit here, by the way. This, y'all see where I'm pointing? This shit here, the donation. That's what I'm talking about. If you want to.
I appreciate the coffee money. That's very nice. I get teased a lot for being bipolar, but I don't give a fuck. And you don't have to, Baby Jane, because you didn't ask to be bipolar. Like I didn't ask to be BPD. Yeah, I'm probably bipolar. Probably.
Right, no, so this, I guess I can't stand shit. Pledge Week, thank you. That's what it is. I keep forgetting what the fuck it is. what she does with hiding behind mental illness really does get on my fucking nerves. It really does. One of my best friends has bipolar disorder. When he does not take his medicine, he gets quite violent. And I'm not saying that he's trying to like fucking fight me or anything. He gets really fucking aggressive, right? And it stems from him serving his fucking country and going through some shit that a lot of people, you know, would break, you know, from going through. So like I get it and I understand and I give him enough sort of room to express some of these emotions that I normally would not put up with if it were anyone else. And it's not that people just are absolutely intolerable of people who are, you know, neuroatypical. Not at all. It's just that people don't like you when you hide behind your supposed mental illnesses. Because a lot of the stuff that Shannon claims to have, I also have. But you don't see me fucking mention it. I am 80% disabled. Most of it is for mental disorders. The vast majority of it is actually for mental disorders. Physically, I'm okay-ish, right? I still have degenerative disc disease in my neck. My knees are fucked up. Whatever, right? I get pain every day. It happens. I'm in a better shape than a lot of people. A lot of people. But at no point in time do I get to just hide. Oh, I'm just depressed today. Oh, you know, it's okay, I'm not gonna lie. That scared the piss out of me. I forgot that I had that one as the basic super chat. I completely forgot that. I know that I changed it, and I changed it the other day, but that one scares the shit out of me. So, okay, yes, I am. Oh. Okay, let me catch my breath. What was I saying? Yeah, so anxiety, absolutely. People who have met me in real life know that I don't like big crowds of people that I don't know because I feel very uncomfortable. I always suffer from depression. Even right now, I'm suffering from depression. At fucking just, you know, I don't have sleep issues are not really my thing. There's an audio recording of me sleeping that some people have heard, and it's pretty funny, but that is related to my service. But I can't just come on here and go, I'm just being an asshole. I'm just having a mental illness day, so you can't chastise me because, you know, mental illness and that's ableist and let me just throw up a bunch of fucking buzzwords and shit. Like, no, that's bullshit. That's absolutely fucking bullshit. Nemesis, thank you, Nemesis, for that. I appreciate that. Thank you for scaring me.
I got diagnosed at 24. I'm now 30, so I'm still fresh. It's been a hard process. Yeah, it's very hard when you feel like your whole body is feeling like it's being split in half. And you have all this pressure on your body, and you bend over, and you can't bend over without feeling like you're gonna, like, I can't pick up shit anymore because of this Lermite sign. It's so bad.
Like your body's gonna split in half. What?
Yeah, it feels like I'm gonna pass out when I bend over.
Yeah.
Because all the electricity that happens in my body at once, it's overwhelming. And
Okay, so I can pretty much. Look, I'm not going to pretend to be a physician.
Please don't yell.
My job gave me cardiomyopathy, chronic pancreatitis, PTSD, social anxiety. Just to name a few. She has no idea what it's like being disabled.
Exactly. If you guys don't know, Baptized in Fire is a former fire crewman. He's a firefighter. So and I know that infuriates a lot of you who actually suffer from some of these disorders that she's just casually tossing out there. And it is bullshit. Yeah, I saw enough people what she thinks is happening to her, she wants to find a way to. Okay, let me explain.
Please don't yell. Please don't yell.
If it wasn't for crippling depression and nihilistic despair, there would be no one to cuck Rev. Looking at you, Yedo.
Oh, that's disgusting. Thank you, Buck. That was morbid, true, and disgusting at the same time. That's wow. Oof. Oof. Wow, that got real really quick. What was I saying? That got really fucking dark. Fuck. Okay. Stuff.
I get dizzy.
And it goes through your spine.
Yeah, it goes through your spine.
Okay, no. What she thinks is happening to her has probably very little to do with electricity and probably everything to do with the massive amount of fucking adipose tissue that is surrounding her major organs. And when she's bending over, right, there's a bit of an issue with her perfusion, right? Because like you don't have to know a whole lot about the human body to kind of figure out what might be going on there, right? There's a reason you don't see like huge people bending over too often.
It's the worst type of pain I've ever felt. That's why I'm like, can you please pick that up for me?
I understand that. My God.
It hurts that much. Imagine being in the middle of a Tesla coil.
I can't imagine that.
That's how my body feels, like a big giant Tesla coil. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to imagine that.
It's awful.
Wow.
It's awful, and I'm constantly having the pins and needles sensation. You know that though. You put your hands on me and you can feel the vibration.
Yeah, I feel the vibrations, but I can't imagine what that feels like on the inside. That's madness.
Right, so Jason's just eating this shit up. Yeah, oh yeah, it feels just Tesla coil. Yeah, just electricity. Yeah, you're like the you're like Electro from Spider-Man. Like it's just he just says whatever she comes up with, he's going to agree to it. And very seldom will he break ranks with her. Very seldom. But like besides these sort of onesie and twosies scenarios, this guy will literally believe anything that she says. He has no idea. He has no background in any of this type of stuff. He Googles shit just like she does and just believes whatever the fuck she says. And that's what makes him the perfect simpleton, in my opinion.
That's crazy, Shannon.
Oh, really? You'll pay me $1 million to see one of my titties? Really? Put it in my Cash App, and then I'll go give you my titty pic.
That titty pic.
How about that? Give it first.
Well, look, bro. Look, I don't know who said that. You don't want to see them titties. You don't want to see them.
First. Payment first.
I still remember when she... like, I've gotten all type of titty pics. You know...
you better be willing to be all over your behind. Got a mouth for me, too, and I know how to use it.
Nigga, you gay.
What is this? Revelation News, the fractured but whole. Oh, that's... Okay. This, I still remember, and this is funny as shit, when... I checked out their OnlyFans, and she has sent me a custom video, like she's talking about here, like she's gonna send somebody a custom picture. When she reached in her fucking shirt, I'm like, I'm used to seeing women with large breasts do that because my mother, y'all see my mother, come on. And she did the thing that a lot of mothers do, she puts her fucking change and stuff in her titties. And so when I was a kid, she'd pull out dollar bills and stuff. You need $10? Reach in and pull out some money. I dropped my mouse. But so I'm used to seeing that. But man, she reached in that motherfucker, and I'm like, what the fuck is she digging for? Like I'm looking, because I'm like, all right, I know I'm about to see a titty, so I was like, okay, whatever, right? I've seen all type of titties, big, small, in between. But it took her a while to the fact is that it's like y'all ever seen one of those old movies where they have a water well, and you gotta do like the hand crank thing with the rope and the pulley, and you got to actually do that. That's what she was doing, but in reverse. Like she was pulling titty meat out, and then I'll never forget, she flipped over the end of it so I could see the nipple. I can see the rest of it unravel like a fucking fruit roll up underneath her, and I'm just like, at what point did you think that doing all that was going to like induce an erection in me? Because I'm just fascinated by the fact that like fucking the titty physics going on here and everything else. But wow, okay, that wasn't the weirdest part though for me. That was like, okay, she just got some long knockers. That's fine, right? The fucked up part of that was when I didn't notice Rev next to her going, oh, you want to see her cunt? And I was like, no, actually, I don't want to see her cunt, but I know you're going to show it to me. And so by this time, Mrs. Drag is standing next to me and is going, what the fuck is this? And I was like, it's exactly what it looks like. You know what? She's sending me stuff. So, let's do what we always do. Hey, there we go, cool. And this motherfucker, like, flips up her fupa and is trying to, like, pull back more flesh so that they can both show me her vagina. And I'm like, if you gotta fight to get to it, I don't want it. Like that's there's always fun in the chase, but my God, like this is that whole, and I still kick myself in the ass for not recording that, because it was one of the most disturbing videos I've ever been sent. Right, I am that guy. Even if I did record it, I would not share that one. I would not share that one because that one wasn't public. But I have weird lines in the sand. Like anybody who sends me nudes, so I don't share. Even if I don't like it, I don't share it. Unless you put it out publicly like they did on fucking Pornhub, then obviously it's public. But that, I don't think anybody should have seen that. I don't think because my God, that was interesting. It reminded me of when when the first pornos that they shot, where she is pulling up the top portion of the stomach, right, of the belly, and then he's pushing the pubis area up towards that. So she's holding herself back and he's pushing up and he's trying to go at it. And I'm like, that's a whole lot of effort to get to the goal, right? And it can't smell that great because, I mean, just what we know about her. So I'm just like, that's like me working all day long waiting to come home to a nice warm pecan pie and someone made me a shit pie, right? So I hope everyone feels disgusted now, because that's what's going on here. I had to experience that, so now you have to. Congratulations.
Yeah, I agree. I don't have a Cash App if you have a Streamlabs, but I haven't set that up yet. Thank you for the hearts, Jason.
You better believe I'm going to be all over your behind. Got a mouth on me too, and I know how to use it.
Nigga, you gay.
She looks like she has ninnies? Was that ninnies? What the?
Oh my God, you're only 30? I'm 37. I'm 37, dude. Somebody I know told me to embrace it, so here I am embracing the weirdness, and it's been some good advice. Thank you. You're welcome for that advice. You have to, once you're diagnosed with all this fucking shit, you have to embrace it. You can't just dwell on it and like, oh my God, I have all this stuff. No, you just have to be like, I quit walking.
All right, so actually I just got a reminder. I did not notice the time, and so I'm actually going to be doing an interview in a minute, so we may continue this later today. I may just do, may just cut it off right here because we've discussed this nastiness enough. I will share on my community tab where I actually have a few interviews, discussions. I got a few of them coming up, so I'll put them up on the community tab so you guys can see. We'll talk about something else other than this fucking drama. But in about 15 minutes, me and James is tired, I believe is his screen name. Double check. Yep, James is tired is the YouTube channel. He and I are going to be discussing more philosophical topics. So there we go. And I'll wait for his last super chat.
Please don't yell.
Rev is man enough to hold up 50 pounds of gunt, but can't push 2 foot of snow out of the garage.
And man, 2 foot of snow will kill you. 2 foot of snow, man, let me tell you. All right, on that note, I'll see y'all later.
He has done a lot of things to me. So no, I don't regret calling him that word. Because any man, I don't care what skin color you are, any person who tries to steal your house and your home is a fucking
Fucking 4 little fucking thug bitches.
I love black people.
Fucking thug bitches.
I love black people.
And they said something they didn't like, it was automatically that fucking nigger.
I love black people.
Black lives matter.
I love black people.
Black lives matter.
I love black people.
Well, these Black Lives Matter, they did take a kneel peacefully, and you didn't fucking listen to them. Is there lingering racism in me? Maybe. I'm with Ice Cube. Yeah. I'm with Ice-T. Yeah. I'm with Snoop Dogg.
I love black people.
Yeah. You want me to feel good about black people after being robbed?
I love black people.
Yeah. The fuck you are, it just came out.
Because I'm not a racist, I love black people.
Yeah.
I'll be fucking racist all day long. Because I'm not a racist, I love black people.
Yeah. But it's okay for them to call me a white nigger.
Because I'm not a racist, I love black people.
Yeah. They think what they do, they can get away with because they're black.
I love black people.
Yeah. Go fuck yourselves, all of you.
Because I'm not a racist. I love black people.
Yeah. I don't owe you shit, nerd.
Yes, you do.
I love black people.
Fucking thug bitches.
I love black people.
Fucking thug bitches.
I love black people.
And they said something they didn't like, it was automatically that fucking nigger.
I love black people.
Black lives matter.
I love black people.
Black lives matter.
I love black people.
Well, these Black Lives Matter, they did take a kneel peacefully, and you didn't fucking listen to them. Is there lingering racism in me? Maybe.
I'm a Niger. I'm a Niger. Like a major Niger.
You could derive what word I'm saying without saying it.
White nigger. Call me a white nigger.
I'm a Niger. I'm a Niger. Like a major Niger.
I'm part Nigerian, which is where we get the N-word. So does that give me clout in the community? I'm just reporting facts, folks. That's all I'm doing. I'm like Alex Jones reporting facts.
I'm a Niger. Like a major Niger.
Like when you accept Jesus, it changes your DNA. I believe that.
What the fuck is so interesting about Michelle Obama, and what the fuck did she do in the White House that made her so great anyway? And is it because she's black? Is that the only greatness she has, is she's black? And
You want to try to be in the cool, I'm not racist card game? I'm not racist.